Beautiful country like Iran, 80 million people, 70% under the age of 25, and we have an obligation, and that's what we're doing here as a delegation, to ensure that we can do everything we can to support your efforts to define freedom in your own terms so that your kids and their grandkids can realize the full potential of citizens of the great country.
Well, I'm going to be very, very brief. And I came here, and Madam President, you gave us more insight to your struggle, and to meet with these people right here, to talk about making an impression. And everyone here is saying thank you, thank you, thank you.
I found our discussion very constructive. I'm confident that this meeting will strengthen the ties between the Iranian people and their resistance with the U.S. Congress. The Iranian society, despite brutal suppression, is ready for uprising. The people of Ashraf and Liberty are the most organized part of the resistance. They are source of inspiration for the youth and women. They form the core of a resistance whose extension is in Iran. Therefore, mullahs resort to any means to destroy it. We brought this fact to the attention of the U.S. government and the United Nations on a number of occasions during 2012. We said that forcible displacement to Liberty would endanger the security and protection of the residents. But unfortunately, they paid no heed until it was proven in the tragic massacre of February 9. This is the result of this massacre. 7 persons who were died, and unfortunately here we have the picture of 6 injured. Now the problem is that massacre against the residents of Liberty can take place any day and any time. The real solution to the problem before another attack is to facilitate immediate return of members of the resistance to Ashraf, as you also underscored. To this end, first, the international community, especially the government of the United States and the United Nations, must pave the way for their return. The UN High Commissioner for Refugees must declare the collective refugee status of members of the resistance. 3, the UN Secretary General must appoint an impartial representative on this matter and set up a fact-finding mission to investigate the massacre of Camp Liberty residents. And 4, above all, it's time for European and the US governments to side with the Iranian people in their desire for regime change and establishment of freedom and democracy in Iran. I thank you all very much. Thank you for your delegation, Chairman.